All right, imagine you've got this super cool, sparkly, one of a kind, limited edition toy, and you decided to call it SparkleBot 3000. This toy is so special to you, and you worked really hard, saved up your allowance, and maybe even did extra chores to buy it. Now, imagine this. One day, your whole class shows up at your doorstep and says, "Hey, we heard about your awesome SparkleBot 3000. Let's all take turns playing with it. And maybe Jimmy might borrow it for a week, and Sarah wants to paint it green because her favorite color is green." You'd probably feel a bit uneasy, right? It's your SparkleBot 3000, and you want to make sure it stays in good shape, and it's actually, you know, yours. That's what we mean by private property. In economics, private property means that something you own is, well, yours to control and use how you like. It's up to you to decide if someone else can play with your SparkleBot 3000, just like adults decide how to use or share their houses, cars, or businesses. Private property is important because it makes you responsible for your stuff. If everyone could just help themselves to SparkleBot 3000, odds are it would get broken, lost, or end up painted in colors you don't like. Similarly, when grown-ups own things like homes or businesses, they take better care of them because it's in their best interest. Let's add a sprinkle of humor to that. Remember the birthday party you had last year? Imagine if instead of giving you presents, everyone just handed you slips of paper saying, "Congrats, you own 1/20th of everyone's toys." Pretty confusing, right? And then trying to have a play date might turn into a board meeting about who gets to play with which toy and for how long. So, when we talk about private property being private, it's like saying, let's keep the SparkleBot 3000 safe and sparkly in the hands of the person who loves it the most. All right, imagine you're at a candy store. Let's call it Sugarlandia. Now, Sugarlandia has all sorts of delicious treats: gummy bears, chocolate bars, lollipops, and so on. Just price is kind of like making sure everyone gets a fair deal when they buy candy at Sugarlandia. Let's break it down. 1. Fair and square. A just price means that the candy store isn't charging you a bazillion dollars for a chocolate bar, unless it's made of actual gold, of course. It's a price that is fair for both you, the candy lover, and the store owner who needs to keep the lights on. 2. Balance. Think of it like a seesaw. If one side goes way up, the price, the other side, your happiness, goes way down. The just price keeps the seesaw balanced so that you leave the store happy and the store owner can still afford to buy more candies and pay their bills. 3. Community friendly. Imagine if Sugarlandia decided that lollipops should cost $100 each. No one could afford them, and pretty soon Sugarlandia would be a very sad place with a lot of unsold lollipops. A just price keeps prices at a level where most people in the community can afford to buy what they need or want, and businesses can keep running smoothly. The 4. Not too greedy, not too cheap. It's like Goldilocks. Not too expensive, not too cheap, but just right. It prevents sellers from being too greedy and charging sky-high prices, and it also stops them from setting prices so low that they can't even cover their costs. So next time you're buying something, think of Sugarlandia and their just prices. It's all about making sure you get your candy without needing a treasure chest, and the store doesn't end up selling chocolate bars at a loss. That way, everyone's sweet tooth is happy.